Hello and welcome to Mathematics with Simon. I'm Simon. Today we're going to answer the question, what is the square root of 8 times by the square root of 2? So the first thing to say is that the square root of 8 and the square root of 2 are surds. What is a surd? Well, a surd is something that's written with a square root or a cube root in, because if we wrote it out as a number, it would be like an infinite decimal. So the square root of 2 is 1.4142, and then there's more digits after that. It goes on forever. Square root of 8 is 2.8284, and then it goes on forever. There's digits after that. So to write it exactly, we have to leave it as a square root. If it was a square root of 25, we could just write it as 5, or the square root of 9, we could just write it as 3. But these are not exact square roots, so we leave them as square roots. And this is fine because we can do clever things with surds. For instance, the square root of 8 times by the square root of 2 equals the square root of 16. So this is an example of this rule that the square root of something times by the square root of something else equals the square root of the two numbers times together. So square root 8 times square root 2 equals square root 16. As we all know, the square root of 16 is, I'm waiting, the square root of 16 is 4. Brilliant. So the square root of 16 is 4. So root 8 times root 2 equals 4. So although root 8 and root 2 are kind of these complex infinite decimals, actually when you times them together you get a whole number, an integer as we say. Some people call them a natural number. A natural number is like a positive integer. So to do this we use this rule, square root a times square root b equals square root a times b. Square root 2 times square root 8 equals square root 2 times 8, which is 16. Here are some more examples just to give you a flavour for it, a feel for it. So square root 5 times square root 3 equals square root 15. Square root 6 times square root 7 equals square root of 42. So I hope you liked this video. I enjoyed making it. You're very welcome to subscribe if you want to see more and hit the notification bell. I'd love to hear your ideas and problems you'd like me to solve, and I very much hope you enjoy your mathematics. Perhaps in some ways that's the most important thing. See you soon.